Hey, we're going to bring in our next guests, Diane and Dustin. And what is your organization exactly?
It's CCHI. It's California Cannabis Hemp Initiative.
California Cannabis Hemp Initiative. Cannabis and hemp are different?
Of course.
They are, aren't they?
They're from the same species, but they, cannabis, hemp is its cousin. It's like comparing. It's like comparing a Chihuahua to a Doberman.
You don't smoke the hemp; you smoke the cannabis.
Exactly.
Right.
Well, I mean, you could smoke the hemp, but it has such low THC.
It wouldn't give you any different feeling.
You'd
right?
have to smoke a joint the size of a telephone pole.
Okay. Now, are you guys here? I know you have some events coming up, but are you here to press the hemp, or are you here to press the cannabis?
Mainly hemp.
Okay. Hemp to be made to be used commercially?
Absolutely. Industrially, biofuels. There's so many over 50,000 potential uses that can be made from hemp that were being used and made up until 1937.
Was hemp... is it outlawed? Is it treated like cannabis?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Was it outlawed? Do you think maybe the oil people might have put a little bit of suppression on it due to the fact that you could make diesel fuels out of it?
Oh, yeah. Henry Ford and Rudolph Diesel totally intended their motors to run off of biofuel. They didn't. Henry Ford. Henry Ford. He was very avid about cars being available to the people that his consumers, and the only way it would be affordable is if they grew their own fuel and produced their own fuel at home. The farmers also, for their machines and their tractors and everything, would be fueled by the hemp biofuels. And all the emissions that they put out would be cleaned by the next crop that grew up. So it's completely sustainable.
And so they built this stigma around the cannabis and the hemp from way back in the 30s till today, and that if you're smoking it, you're a big dummy, you're a hippie dummy, right?
Yeah.
And that it's not really good for anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Right. An excellent book to read is a book by Jack Herer, and it's called The Emperor's No Clothes. Emperor's No Clothes, and this book needs to be in every school. I read it.
It's a book about cannabis?
It's a book about the history.
Specific about hemp and cannabis. It has everything from recreational to clothing to food. That's one of the main points that we should really be hitting on.
I heard a hemp rope will last a lifetime.
Oh, yeah. Hemp is the strongest fiber.
Is this hemp rope right here?
That's hemp. This is a hemp hat.
This is a hemp hat?
This is
a hemp bag.
It's called a dime bag.
Yep. They're a great company. All their products are made out of hemp.
And actually, this shirt right here is one of the first harvests in the United States
of industrial hemp grown in the United States.
Wow.
And this is one of the events I'm putting on this Sunday at Lassen's on Saturday. And we're giving out
Whole Food Market?
Mm-hmm. Correct. And we actually have some little goodies here that we've been getting from our sponsors.
Okay.
Dr. Bronner's soaps.
And why these?
These are made out of hemp oils.
These are made out of hemp oils?
These are made out of hemp.
Dr. Bronner has been using hemp oils in his soaps.
And for the people out there that are thinking, oh, I don't want any of that stuff on me, does it do anything?
No. There's no medicinal value.
If you took a drug test, would it show up in your system?
Absolutely not.
No?
No. These are hemp soaps.
Hemp seeds. Hemp seeds.
High in protein, right? High in omega-6, high in omega-3s.
They are the most nutritional seed for human consumption on the
planet. You could live on that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You could live just off hemp seed alone, completely.
Hemp seed body lotion. Yeah. Refreshing fragrance spray. Can we spray it? Is it okay?
Sure.
The cops aren't going to come running in? Well, it doesn't smell like the last time I smelled it, but and what is this? Hemp 2.0.
Exactly.
It's got the stuff in it?
It has hemp oil in it. It doesn't have the medicinal
It doesn't
oil.
have the THC?
It's not psychoactive in any way.
Or the cannabinoids? Or
cannabinoids.
Cannabinoid.
Cannabinoid.
And so you just drink this, and there's no like medicinal. It's not going to make your joints feel better. Or nothing.
Well, it will make your joints feel better, but not because of the medicinal THC
because of the
or
omega-3
CBNs or CBDs. It's specifically because of the omega-3s and the nutritional value of the hemp seed itself.
Could you can sell this off the shelf in any store in America?
I just picked that up today or yesterday at one of the grocery stores where I live.
But one of the problems we face is the fact that they have to import the hemp. They can't buy it from American farmers.
Why?
They have to buy it they have to have it imported from, because it's illegal.
Even in these states like Colorado and Washington, now Alaska, soon to be California.
Colorado recently did legalize industrial hemp cultivation. So did Oregon. Washington, I'm not too sure on the specifics of hemp that's going on up there, but I know Colorado and Oregon are actually getting. I think Colorado's already put plants in the ground, and I think Oregon's getting ready to.
Talk about your events that you got coming up. They're all this next Wednesday?
No, actually, we got one coming up. Well, we don't have one coming up Wednesday. I'll let Dustin talk about that one real quick.
Wednesday, we have the Blue Ribbon Commission on Marijuana Policy, which is sponsored by the Gavin Newsom, the Lieutenant Governor, and the ACLU, which are the main sponsors of it. And they'll be having a discussion in public forum on marijuana policy over at Fresno State at the North Room. I think it's the North Gymnasium Room. Okay. And that's from 10:30 to 12 o'clock. And we recommend that everybody show up, whether if it's for medical marijuana, if it's for hemp, if it's for anything, because it's a very important that Gavin Newsom, the Lieutenant Governor, knows that people are serious about hemp cultivation, cannabis, because it needs to be liberated, because this is a possible $1 trillion industry that we're just saying, okay, go ahead, rest of the world, you guys just take it. We don't want to have anything to do with it. We live in the 5th largest economy in the world here in the Central Valley, and I think we should have our hands on industrial hemp. I mean, we would pretty much take over the market. In my eyes, California would be the model for hemp.
Does it take less water or more water to grow?
It takes less. I posted something on the website.
It is a drought-resistant crop.
How much? Now I see them making these busts on the television. One of the things they're saying now is how much water that it's using, and I question that. What do you think a hemp plant would take per day?
I could
half a gallon.
Maybe that. It doesn't. It really requires very little watering at all. It doesn't require any pesticides, which is a huge thing. People don't want to eat pesticides in their foods anymore. It does. It also
is it a pest repellent?
Yeah, exactly. It keeps weeds out of your crops too. It's the perfect solution to the Central Valley's problems. I mean, we're driving up and down the Central Valley, and we're seeing all these dried up farms where these guys can't put anything in there, or these farmers can't put anything in there, and they need a solution. And hemp is the solution.
Okay. All right, you guys, the California Cannabis Hemp Initiative.
That's right.
Yes. Thank you very much for coming by.
You can come visit the website at cchi.org. We also have a radio show on Thursday nights at CCHI Radio, blogtalkradio.com. You can go to our website, donate, volunteer, whatever you can do helps in any way possible.
Awesome. Thanks a lot for coming by, you guys.
Thank you.
We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back. Stick around.